What's good, Shady Gang, and welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Y'all, we got to talk about how Foxy Brown is a op, okay? First off, I love Nicki Minaj and Foxy Brown's relationship. I always thought it was kind of inspiring to see, Nicki Minaj come in the game and be inspired by somebody like Foxy Brown, who wasn't at the top of the charts, who wasn't like the biggest at her time, but she still was influential to, inspired Nicki Minaj the way that she has, and the way that Nicki always came out and, just bigged her up and showed her love. Like, just take a look. Nicki always show her love. So, it just always kind of bothered me how loyalty with certain people just always seems to seep out, especially when Nicki Minaj is speaking her mind about Jay-Z, Desiree Perez. We all know what happened this year. We all know how Desiree Perez and, the situation with Damori and, Jay-Z, Rock Nation, Megan Thee Stallion, and all of the things that happened last year with Megan Thee Stallion's song. It was a lot. And I felt like, Nicki Minaj was very underwhelmed how they kind of strategically tried to come at her. So it's like, girl, you're my sister. We are supposed to be cool. We're supposed to always have each other's back and stuff like that. And maybe we all thought that their friendship was a little, more intense than it was, but maybe they're just industry friends. You know what I'm saying? And, Foxy Brown has showed her alliance to Jay-Z. I remember her coming out saying something about her, following Jay-Z and how she loves Jay-Z. And even after there has been claims that, allegedly that Foxy Brown once, was sleeping with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? There were claims that these two were, messing around with each other. And I feel like, are there NDAs or something like that that's holding you down? It's everything that's happening hush money, because on Foxy's birthday, she comes out and she posts this picture saying that, thank you, Jay-Z and Dez. Y'all did y'all big one. Girl, they're flowers. You just got some flowers from Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. I'm not, going to keep on playing these games with you and keep on trying to act like this girl ain't throwing shade ever since Nicki has called out Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. I know those might be your people. You might be cool with them, but you're not signed to Rock Nation. Girl, you're not signed to Rock Nation. There's no shade. So it's why are you going so hard for Jay-Z, who ain't really helped you out? You're still wearing bangles from the beauty supply store. You're trying to act like you some hot girl. Little Kim is still relevant. Little Kim is still being seen. Little Kim still got the fashions and stuff like that. She's still able to keep up with the other legends. Foxy Brown is in the house because we all know what you really look like. Girl, we know you ain't got no money. Girl, we know you out here looking crazy. So it's almost Nicki Minaj was the one that always showed you love while everybody else kind of threw shade at you. I've always felt a little way about Foxy Brown and the way that she came in the game, hating on Little Kim, number one, and how she kind of got behind Nicki Minaj and was telling her, who would tell another woman, a new artist, that someone that they looked up to is hating on them? Why would you say something like that?
Foxy said, why do you keep on giving props to Kim? She don't like you. She was like, the girl be dissing you, when we in conversation. And I said, I'm so much of a diehard. I was until I hear her say something about me, I'm gonna continue paying my respect to her in my interviews. And that's what
I would have just been even if Kim's saying something, you keep showing her love, keep doing your thing, because if you are inspired by me and her, then you should definitely always continue to show her love, even if. Because look at Ice Spice. Ice Spice is still showing Nicki Minaj love, even though her and Nicki not cool like that. It don't have to be beef, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be beef. So it's why is it how Foxy Brown did? I didn't like that. And I also didn't like the fact that, Remy didn't want to do a song with Nicki Minaj because Foxy Brown. Everybody got a problem with Foxy Brown. So it's everybody looked at Nicki Minaj in a certain type of way because she's always shown loyalty to Foxy Brown. So it's in a moment where you're supposed to be taking up for your friend and looking out for Nicki, you over here siding with Jay-Z, and that's cool. If you feel like your loyalty with Jay-Z is a little bit more, stable than Nicki Minaj, then by all means. But girl, keep that from around us. Remember, the only reason why you even able to perform any song right now is because Nicki Minaj put you on it, okay? It's no shade. So you make sure that Jay-Z is the one that's helping you get on new music. Make sure Jay is helping you do everything that you need to do, because remember, Nicki Minaj was really the only one that helped you get, a song on her album, you know what I'm saying, that was able to chart and stuff like that. So it's no shade. If you don't like Nicki Minaj no more, y'all not cool no more, cool. I feel like the Barbs need to back up. Let her fans run all of her little fan pages. Let her fans do all of the big work, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have to be continuously bigging up these female rappers that be throwing major shade at Nicki Minaj. I just don't got time for it. And even if the girls are still cool, guess what? You're still throwing shade, and I don't like it. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I want to know what you feel about Foxy Brown. Do you think she's a little fake guy? Or do you think she actually has loyalty to Nicki Minaj? Or is her loyalty more leaning towards Jay-Z and Desiree Perez? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.